Hello and welcome to the channel. Hope you're doing well. Today we're watching episode 2 of VINLAND SAGA. I watched episode 1 yesterday, which got uploaded just now. Like, as I'm recording this, the first episode just went live. So I'm recording the video each day, then I'm uploading it the next day. So, kind of like daily upload situation. So I'm hoping to do that for the entire season 1. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, don't forget to subscribe if you want to catch the daily uploads. And without further ado, let's jump into the episode. I want to skip the opening because I don't want any spoilers. The England Earldom of Northumbria Vikings base. It was Saturday. Bathe on Saturdays, okay. I know that. Okay. Spears. As an Indian, I have to, okay. The British, am I right? I had that itch in my head, I had to. Training good. Sword, the episode name, I guess. Yup.
ああ、戦場があっち行っちゃった。もうなんでいつもすぐにやられちゃうんだろう。死体は喋っちゃダメだ、トロフィー。お前、
That's method acting.
先に死ぬよな、ファクシー。天国にあるバルハラでは毎日お肉が食べられるからね。
True.
強い戦士じゃないとバルハラには入れないんだぞ。
True. So in Viking mythology, you either go to Valhalla or you go to Hell. Not the HELL Hell, but HEL Hell. Hell is a specific realm on the world tree, where if you don't go to Valhalla, you end up going to Hell. Now Hell is a cold realm, like it is like the icy realm, like ice mountains, like etc. But it's not like hell, like it's not like punishing in the sense of like the HELL hell. So it's a harsh realm in terms of like it's cold and everything, but it's just a place where they believe you go after you die unless you go to Valhalla. Valhalla is they just not. Like if you're like a strong, brave warrior, you go to Valhalla.
そっか。母上や姉上は行けるのかな、バルハラ。
You don't know? Good question. True.
明日出発。いいな、いいな。今度どこ行くの？
ノルウェーさ、遊びじゃないぞ。商売に行くんだ。
Okay. Is a merchant?
ワインなんかと交換するんだ。
じゃあ僕も行く。
Nah.
ダメ。じゃあってなんだ。さらっと言うな。
ケイチ、流氷にぶつかっても知らないかんね。
Okay, chill out.
年末までにワインが欲しいんだよ。本国のみんなとイエス・キリストの誕生日
The Christian.
僕の父上はミードが好きだよ。
Oh, Vikings Christian. Why were Vikings Christian? I don't remember. Um, I mean, obviously, not all of them like were Christians from the beginning, but I'm thinking where the influence came from. I think from the Roman Empire, kind of like through Europe. I think the Christianity influence, because um, the Roman Empire made a lot of effort in sending missionaries all over the world to kind of spread the gospel, uh, kind of situation. So you had like people from all over the world adopting Christianity as their faith. So I'm assuming missionaries came to like Iceland and Norway, where they end up um, mm, introducing the faith to Vikings also. I'm assuming, I don't know the actual history, but I think that's the situation. I keep saying situation a lot for some
分け
reason.
てもらえば
ワインを飲むことに意味があるんだ。
Mhm.
あるいはこの村にワインがあるかと思ったんだが。トルフィン、一走りお前の父上に伝言を頼む。軍船が来た。
Warship, okay. Warship is a warship is obviously a lot bigger, a lot sturdier compared to like an independent ship or like a I don't know if it's bigger than a merchant ship. I'll have to check, because merchant ships are also big because they have to carry a lot of stuff. Mm, I'm not sure. I mean, it doesn't matter. I know I keep going on tangents, but I'm trying not to. Just I get an itch in my brain, and then I have to do it. Yes. Okay. So a lot of blacksmithing throughout history. People say blacksmithing, you make knives and swords and etc etc etc. Yes, but most of blacksmithing was this. You were just mostly making utensils and nails and like nails to hammer into walls, because modern nails didn't exist. You had to like cast those nails. Things like that, daily necessities were mostly made, and people who made like swords and stuff were called bladesmiths, or knife smiths or swordsmiths, you know. So not every blacksmith in history was just making swords every day.
なもんでどうかな、親方。今度は下がったろう。
水入れてみな。
難しいもんだな。
力を入れすぎなんだよ、トールズさん。
父
Yeah, you have to control your strength.
ここだ、トロフィー。
父上また軍船が来たよ。すげえでかいやつ。
Who is it? Who is it? Oh, Axis. Interesting.
トロルのトールズを出せって言ったきり、あのままだ。
トールズってトールズさんだよな。トロル？
しかしありゃ、半端な連中じゃねえな。
ハーフ団たちみてえなゴロつきとは違うぜ。
They're trained soldiers, yeah.
奴らこの村を攻める気じゃ。
ヨウムの戦士たちよ、私はここだ。
Yom's Vikings? Are they like a different tribe of Vikings? Question mark. No?
トールズさんに礼を。
Thor's
まさか
a general?
しに来るとは。
King? Question mark.
フローキ。
Loki, okay.
ノルウェー遠征以来になりますな、トールズ殿。よもやこのような最果ての地にお隠れとは。要件を言え、フローキ。では、まずは上陸の許可を。
何者なんだろうな、トールズさんって。若い頃に戦働きをしてたとは聞いたけど。
声がでけえよ、あれ。あんまり自分のことを話さない人だからな。おい、俺
Yeah.
見せろよ。
He looks like the quiet
戦
type.
士たちって言ってたよな。お前知ってるか？
さあ、
なんか父上怒ってる。
入浴の最中を狙っての奇襲だという。
That reminds me of situations, when you're like out somewhere, like as a kid, when you're out somewhere with your parents and you do something and they're mad at you, but they can't show it. But you see their face and like, okay, I can tell they're mad. Similar situation. I mean, not mad at Thorfinn, but you can just tell.
ことです。伝路各地で多くのデンマーク人
When Danes were
イン
killed,
グランド
Danes are Danish people from Denmark
に殺害さ
by English troops in Danelaw.
れました。そしてその中にはデンマーク国をすべて
I think Iceland is technically under Denmark. No?
の妹君グンヒルド様もいたとのこと。
Of Denmark was
叩き打ち
revenge of his
すべて
sister.
良い口実を得ました。大きな戦が始まります。我ら戦士の出番です。 ヨウム戦士団はデンマーク軍と連合します。来たる春にはイングランドへの侵攻が始まりましょう。
好きにするがいい。ここは北の最果ての小村だ。北海の向こうで大国同士が何をしようと関わりはない。
そうは参りません。
I don't think that's why. Yeah.
シグバルディの命令は全艦隊ヨムスボルグに集結せよ。
Sigvaldi.
はない。お分かりかな？そのものがたとえ脱走兵といえどもね。
Oh, he's a deserter.
ヨウム戦士団大隊長
Captain of some Thor's. Okay.
この度の戦、あなたも参戦するのです。
I don't wanna do.
トールズ殿、この度のことは我が狩猟の恩情なのですよ。15年前行方不明になったあなたがこの度晴れて戦線に復帰する。すべてを
Okay. There's no way you went through all this trouble to find him for no reason. It's not like, oh, I'm doing this for you. No. You want him to fight on your side. That's why you travel all the way here, no? You can't be like, oh, look at this opportunity.
不問にしてそういうこと
That's not how that works.
というのです。我が狩猟はそれほどにあなたの腕を惜しまれている。
I just noticed he has square hair. Yes. Square.
それを伝えるために軍船で来ることはあるまい。村の者が動揺している。
お代わりになられましたな、あのトールズ殿が。あるいはこの村が変えたのか。
Don't.
良い村だ。子供の様子では
Don't say it.
繊細とは今日まで無縁だったのでしょうな。
Don't.
聞いたか、戦だぞ。すっげえ。
俺初めてだよ。
わざわざ海越えて。
Yeah, like in a culture like that,
なんだぜ、あいつら。すげえよ、お前
Where
の様。
you can't enter Valhalla without
でもよ、
glory as a warrior.
来るかな。
Yeah.
おめえは無理だな。弱えもん。んだよ
People would be excited for war.
やっぱ強くねえとダメか。まあ、その点俺は大丈夫だな。お前ら、人を切ったことねえだろ。そういう経験があるかないかで。悪い。
Don't do anything.
私もね、子供の使いじゃないんですよ。あなたがこたびの戦に加わらぬとおっしゃるなら、 私は使命を果たせぬし、我が狩猟の面目も潰れる。そうなれば、とても手ぶらでは帰れません。
There's not an invite, is it? It's just blackmail.
お分かりでしょう。
It wasn't optional to start with.
ヨーム戦士団。ベンドランドの港町ヨムスボルグに基地を持つ軍団だ。トールズが昔ヨームの戦士だったとはな。
強いんすか？
強い。あまりに強くてベンドランド王などは彼らから税金を取れないでいるほどさ。北海最強を自負する軍団だ。撤収！戦隊船に戻れ！撤収！
They were like fully prepared to massacre the village to take him.
何今の感じ悪いな。
助かったな、あれ。聞かれよ村の衆。
The background score is nice if you listen to it.
撤収！
It's nice. It's subtle, but it's like yes.
助かったな、あれ。聞かれよ村の衆。私はヨーム戦士団の不老機だ。主命により勇者トールズ・スノーレソンに活性を頼むためこの地へ参った。
Snores. Okay, he has last name.
トールズ殿は我が狩猟の求めに応じられ軍船一隻の提供を約束なされた。
Oh.
我と思わん者はトールズ殿と共にヨ
Oh,
ム
that's
スボ
it.
ルグへ参られよ。
Ah, okay.
ではトールズ殿、いずれ戦場で会いましょう。
We're going to war after all. Yeah. You know the difference between him and them in the background is the fact that he has seen actual war. They have not. They only heard about war. They only heard about glory. They have only heard about honor. They are celebrating war. He has seen an actual war. You can see it on his face. Like, man. Because actual war is very ugly. Like when you get into a war, not like I have been in a war, but from the documentaries I have seen and the footage I have seen, war, it's very ugly. And like when war is happening, there is no honor or like warrior spirit or anything. You are in the middle of the battlefield. It's you versus the other person. You need to live and kill the other person by any means necessary. So after the war ends, that is when like martyrs and honor and like merits, that is when all that happens. During the war, it's just all like mud, blood, and like just mess. One big violent mess. It's not you.
昔人を殺すことで身を立てていた。でもある日急に嫌になったんだ。
Happens.
殺すのも殺されるのも。だから逃げたんだ。戦場から。
This happens throughout history a lot actually. I can't think of any names right now, but there are a lot of accounts and stories of kings or like warriors. After a war, they look at the battlefield and it's all just dead people. It's blood everywhere, dead people everywhere, and they have this change of heart. They have this change of mind where they're like, I want to change. I want to do something else. I want to stop war. It happens a lot throughout this. I think King Ashoka went through this also. I think that is when he built these stupas. I'm not sure. I'm just saying. I think that after a violent battle, he felt remorse for taking all those lives, and then he started building these stupas and like changed as a king and as a person also. I think that is the story I remember, and how much of that is correct, first of all, from what I remember, and how much of that is true. But I have heard like a lot of kings and warriors in history went through this this moment of, you know, I want to stop this violence, basically.
死んだようにうまく見せかけたつもりだったんだがな。
だったらもう一度。
逃げればこの村が俺の代わりに報復される。
Yeah.
業務の掟は脱走者を許さない。
Yeah, true. In a lot of situations, if you desert
自分のしてきたことに
or flee war,
つける時が来たんだ。
you would be killed. No exception. Like even like in Warhammer 40k, okay. I know this is fictional, but it is like inspired from real life scenarios where the commander or like the captain will be standing at the back line and send you into war. And if anyone deserts and runs back, they'll just shoot you. Because a deserter is very bad for the morale. Because as one person gets scared, 4-5 people see that person, they get scared. It kind of spreads in the battalion, amongst the soldiers. So killing that deserter stops that kind of, but also like instills that fear into other soldiers, saying don't desert, basically. And this is told before the war. They'll say if you desert, we will do this. So that kind of makes it hard for people to flee from war. So that is very true. It's not that these specific tribe of people are super violent and they do this. This is very common practice, especially in olden days. I don't know what the modern military conduct is, but yeah, medieval times, pretty much you can't flee war and then hope to live a normal life in the kingdom. At least you have to like live somewhere in like the forest or something.
出向じゃなかったっけ？
トールズに頼まれたんだ。その軍船と船団を組むことにしたよ。
そう。
Okay, nice.
確かにその方が安全だ。いざって時は俺らが守ってやるからよ。やった。
そりゃ頼もしい。
When the first get into battle, it's going to be rough.
いつも戦好きなことよ。
There's if someone hit you like that, you are dead. Just a plank of wood on your head. There's no way you're making it out alive. At least you're gonna get a concussion, if not worse. Especially kids who have like softer skulls. Yeah, you see that nosebleed? That's brain damage.
上げるぞ。よし、もう一度行くぞ。
通るぜ。ちょっと見てやってくれないか。
折れてるな。子供の遊びにしちゃやりすぎだ。一月の
Okay.
間、添え木をしておいてくれ。
すまんな、通るぜ。
トルフィンがやったんだよ。あいつ最近ムカつくんだ。手加減しねえし、もう絶対仲間に入れてやんねえ。
本当か。うちの子が。それはすまなかった。よく言って聞かせる。
気にすんなよ。子供同士のことだ。でもまだ6つだろ。4つ5つ上の子たちに怪我させると大したもんだよ。いい戦士になるぜ、あの子は。やっぱりあんたの血だよ、トールズ。
Yeah, that hurt. Do you have any idea how much a fracture hurts, especially during that time when you did Vikings have anesthetics? I don't know, but hurts nonetheless. Unless you take any like anesthetics or painkillers or like opium, maybe. I don't know if Vikings had access to. They probably had access to opium, but I don't know if they did use opium. Alcohol, maybe. I don't know if they gave alcohol to kids. I just say stuff at this point.
これ一式くれんの親父。
じいさまの代からの家宝の武具で存分に戦ってこい。
あれ。おお、かっけえぞあれ。
俺のも見てくれ。馬の首を一撃で落としたっつ名品だぜ。
おお、でけえな。獲物ったら槍だよ。
おお、なんなら勝負するか。
もうあんたって子は何でもかんでも放りっぱなしにすんなよなってこら聞いてんの。片付けないと捨てちゃうよ。
The sister has it rough in the family.
なんなのよ、物置ひっくり返して。
Don't do it, Thorfinn.
は？武器？僕には武器が必要なんだ。武器があれば。あんたさては戦士になって父上の船に乗せてもらっちゃおうとか考えてる？言っとくけどね、無駄な努力よ、あんたみたいなちびっこが。
Don't do it, Thorfinn. You wanna do something dumb?
トルフィン？
Don't do it. He's going to do something dumb with it, I know. You can already tell he's going to do something dumb.
きれい。何？どうしたのユルバ？
剣が欲しいか、トルフィン。剣は人を殺す道具だ。お前はこれで誰を殺すつもりなんだ。
敵。
お前の敵は誰なんだ。
Exactly. Who?
ハーフ団とか。
よく聞け、トルフィン。お前に敵などいない。誰にも敵などいないんだ。傷つけて良いものなどどこにもいない。
おかしいよ、そんなの。だって父上は 明日戦に行くんでしょ。敵を殺しに行くんでしょ。子供じゃない。父上は嘘を言ってる。
If you What the fuck? If you want a kid, you would understand.
オルフィンスキャリー危ねえって。
Because there is actually an enemy in war, right? Because who's at war here, right? In modern day, two governments are at war, right? In olden days, there were two kings at war, like two chieftains were at war, or someone was taking revenge on someone else, right? So that is a situation. But who's dying? It's the soldiers, it's the foot soldiers, it's the infantry people who are fighting on the ground, right? So in that sense, you are doing your job, the other person is doing their job. So that person is not your enemy, right? I'm not trying to be preachy, but I'm just saying, trying to explain the philosophy that Thor is trying to explain to Thorfinn, that no one has enemies. You just, if you manage to understand that, then you can't say I'm not a kid anymore and then say that in the same sentence, in my opinion. I think.
Helga.
はい。
あの子頼む。
He's going to do something dumb, I know already. You can look at someone's face and tell they're going to do something dumb.
西北西から微風、波穏やか。今朝はオーディン神の機嫌がいい。出港にはいい朝だな。
ああ。
Paraviolence stream, why?
よーし、行ったら左手で投げて命中ならその酒樽は俺のもんだぞ。
うるせえ。当たってから言え。
主よ。
行くぞ、キリスト坊主。避けたら殺すぞ。あ、てめえ、避けてろ。
And this happened, not the axe throwing. Like I said, a lot of Christian missionaries were sent all over the world. When I say all over the world, right? And they were not welcome in a lot of places because they were bringing religion of a different kingdom, a different state, or a different place. And a lot of places had their own religion. So they did not like someone coming in and basically blaspheming, right? Because you're saying this religion is better than that religion. Essentially, when you're doing missionary work, right, you're saying, hey, we offer you this faith, or we are trying to introduce this faith. And when you go to certain places, they have like strong religious beliefs, and they are also violent. Stuff like this happens. So a lot of missionaries were persecuted in a lot of places. I think there's in Shogun also. I think there is. I don't know if it's a few scenes, or if there are like a few plot lines. I haven't watched Shogun. I've just heard about the opening scene, basically. Happened.
まあ、避けたら殺す。マジ殺す。次は俺だ。
神父様。
だから避けんじゃねえっつう。おめえが下手なんだろ。おい、ヨウムの兄さん方、あんたらも一杯やらねえか。お行儀が良くていらっしゃる。
ほっとけ。安酒はお口に合わねえんだとよ。
おりゃ。
相変わらず貴様の手下は品がないな、アシェラット。
Yeah. No shit.
さっさと仕事の話をしましょうや。手下どもも俺もこんな僻地で待たされて退屈してたんです。大きな変更はない。報酬は金5ポンド。
5 pounds is no.
引き換えでなければ払わんぞ。奴の船と積み荷はお前たちの好きにしていい。
Oh, they're gonna kill Thoughts? Question mark?
トールズを殺せ。
Genius like that. What can I say? What can I say? Yeah, good episode. Good episode. Story is slowly picking up. Yeah, at this point, I'm pretty sure Thorfinn is the main character, and something's gonna happen with Thor's. Either he's going to not come back or be killed, or something's going to happen, and Thorfinn is going to become the main character. I'm assuming going to do something stupid in the next episode, because I just feel like characters like that do stupid things. So that was it. Vinland Saga Season 1 Episode 2. I was going to say Episode 3, but no, that's tomorrow. So Episode 2. And if you want to see Episode 3, don't forget to subscribe, because it will be dropping tomorrow, because I'm doing daily uploads of Vinland Saga for the season, for the first season, and then I'm going to take some break, then do the second season. Not sure how it's going to go, but for the first season at least, I'm doing a daily upload thing. And I also do daily streams, so you can catch me live through the link in the description. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Hope you have a nice day. Bye-bye. Now I'm doing finger guns, but